Hello, today I'm going to share my first impressions of the Kindergarten Math with Confidence curriculum. My son and I are just about to start Unit 3, and I'm going to share what led to me creating some free worksheets that I want to share with you to use in your homeschool with this curriculum. My name is Coral with the Relatable Homeschool Mom. So first of all, what is great about the curriculum is it is very affordable. I think it's like $35 on Amazon, or you can go to the Well-Trained Mind and get the curriculum there. Very, very affordable price. And is also very easy to use, totally open and go and scripted. So I'm going to share exactly what I do every single day, which is I get out this really boring, ugly Amazon box that I was able to just have around the house, and I could compile my math kit and materials, and it just fit perfectly in there. And so one of the things you have to do before you get started is compile your math kit. And so I'll share what I did. You do have to have index cards, blank index cards, and coins. So you need pennies, nickels, and dimes, and nothing fancy. I just put them in a plastic bag, and it sits on top of the box, and so it's there when we need it. You also need blank paper, which we go through a lot, so I'll just grab some of that as we need it as well. And then also in this box, I have the pattern blocks that you are required to get. I did not have pattern blocks already in my house. If you already have them, you won't need to get them. But I did purchase the activity set from Learning Resources, and my kids like the activities that are in there. You don't need the activity set that comes with it. You just need the pattern blocks. But it makes an extra fun sort of game for them to play. As I say them because my son is doing the curriculum, but my daughter, who's 3, is often sitting right with us, and it gives her something to do as well, play with those pattern blocks. Same with the counters. So you do need counters. Again, you don't even need to go out and buy any if you don't want to. You can just use Legos or really anything that will serve as something small enough to put on the 10 frame. But I did go and purchase the number blocks activity set, similar to the pattern blocks. All you really need is the counters that come with it, which again, my kids love to play with these as well. And then it has little activities that go with it. I actually don't really understand the activities in this particular activity set. I wish I had gotten the Learning Resources one, so I'll probably link those below in case you want to purchase, or you still need to purchase counters and the pattern blocks. And then that's it for the math kit. And then in the box, I just also have my student workbook and the instructor guide, which once you have these books, it's completely open and go. And you just open up to the page that you're working on and get started. Now it is organized into 10 units and 32 weeks. So we are just now starting Unit 3 this week actually. And I thought that it was going to be very easy to get to where we are, but it ended up being a little bit harder than I thought to get through Unit 1. The first 2 weeks of the curriculum were very easy. You're learning numbers 0 to 5. And then week 3, you are learning numbers 6 through 9. And the way they teach those numbers is really this mental math concept where the number 6 is called, or not called, the number 6, you're learning it as 5 and 1 more. The number 7 is 5 and 2 more. So my son did the number 6 just fine. Then we went to the number 7, and he pretty quickly started confusing the number 6 and the number 7 and the number 8 in terms of the mental math. And then we got to the 4th week of the unit where you're doing combinations of 10, and it just continued to confuse him from like a mental math standpoint. We also needed to go back and just kind of focus on even just counting, starting from 5 and counting onwards. So that's another concept they want you to work on. If you can't mentally see the number 7 is 5 and 2 more, then they want you to be able to count saying 5, starting from 5, 6, 7. So we got to the checkpoint at the end of Unit 1, and I just didn't feel like he was ready to move on to Unit 2. And so what it says to do is go back and repeat some of the activities, which we did. We went and repeated some of the activities. I also bought the digital downloadable version of the kindergarten curriculum, which is a great resource as well. And so you can print it out and you can do it as many times as you want. I have those resources also here in my grab and go binder. And so it's nice, I can put it in sleeve protectors, and he can practice the activities multiple times in this binder. But he just didn't love repeating the same activities multiple times. And so it led me to look into outside resources to supplement. And I really didn't want to buy a whole nother curriculum. I want to stick with the one that we're doing and just work through it. The benefit of homeschooling is that we can go at the pace of our child and we don't have to move on. We can stay where we're at a little bit longer. But I just needed some extra resources. So that just led me to create my own resources that has that same 10 frame model in the worksheet. So I just wanted some extra worksheets to do. So I did create 5 worksheets that my son has tested and has done them and has practiced with them. And I am excited to share them with you totally free. And so the first one is balloon counting. So you're counting the balloons and then coloring or drawing the same number in the 10 frame. We have triangle counting. Same idea, but again, working more with counting with a little bit higher numbers. Then we have triangle drawing, so looking at the number without counting, which my son was actually way better at this than counting. He can recognize the numbers pretty well, and then drawing triangles to match. And then we have the number 8. This is similar to, I think, one of the worksheets that was like the number 7. But I changed it to the number 8. So you circle the groups of 8 and cross out the other groups. So helping you to recognize that the number 8 is 5 with 3 more. And then we have star matching. So again, matching the 10 frame to the correct corresponding number. So these are totally free for you to use. I will link them in the description below. I hope they help you. Comment below if you like them and find them valuable, or if you haven't used this curriculum yet, but you're planning on it, then just go ahead and download it because you might need it whenever you do use it. So thank you everybody, and I will see you next time.